Have you ever had a date broken and wondered why? Let's delve into the unwritten 30 factor. This unwritten rule of dating might surprise you, but it's all part of the game we're playing. The 30 factor is a peculiar concept that originates from the dating experiences of many men. It suggests that if you were to ask 30 women for their phone numbers, only 10 might offer theirs. You might think, great, I've got 10 potential dates. But hold your horses, the journey has just begun. Out of these 10, 3 might play the elusive game, not picking up your calls or returning them. You might wonder, did I say something wrong? But the truth is, it's not about you, it's just how the dice rolls. Now, you're left with 7. But don't celebrate yet. 2 out of these 7 might agree to a date, but then break it without a counteroffer. It's like they vanished into thin air, leaving you hanging. It's frustrating, isn't it? But remember, it's not a reflection of you, but of them. Meanwhile, 2 others from this group might turn out to be what we call professional daters. They'll go out with you, but will never cross that 50% interest level. They're just out for a good time, with no real interest in taking things further. Finally, you're left with 3 out of the initial 30 who have an interest level above 50%. These are the ones who genuinely want to get to know you. They see potential in you and are willing to explore it. But here's the catch, you know nothing about them, yet. So, what's the takeaway from the 30 factor? The odds might seem stacked against you, but don't let it get you down. It's all part of the dating game. Every experience, every rejection, every broken date is a step closer to finding the one who genuinely wants to be with you. So keep playing the game, keep rolling the dice, because love is worth the risk. Ever wondered why she doesn't just say no? Let's unravel this mystery. In the dance of dating, the word no can be an elusive partner. It seems like it should be straightforward, right? Yet the reality is that it's often absent from a woman's vocabulary when it comes to rejecting a man. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack or a sincere compliment in a sea of backhanded ones. So, what happens when no is missing? Misunderstandings, that's what. And these misunderstandings can lead to the dreaded scenario of broken dates. You know the drill. You get excited about an upcoming date. You plan your outfit. You fantasize about the potential conversations, and then the dreaded cancellation text arrives. But here's the thing, it's not because she's cruel or enjoys playing games. It's often because saying no can feel uncomfortable. It's a word that carries weight, a word that can feel harsh, final. So instead of saying no outright, she might resort to softer, more passive methods. She might cancel dates or become mysteriously busy whenever you propose a meetup. This ambiguity can lead you on a wild goose chase of what ifs and maybes. Your ego tries to rationalize her behavior, and you might even find yourself picking up the phone for another round of disappointment. But remember, it's not you, it's her inability to say no. So, what can you do about it? Well, the first step is understanding that this isn't about you. It's not a reflection of your worth or attractiveness. It's about her discomfort with confrontation, her struggle with being direct. The second step is to look for the signs. If she's canceling dates without suggesting alternatives, if she's always busy, or if her tone seems flat, these can all be indicators of her trying to say no without actually uttering the word. Finally, don't let these experiences discourage you. Dating is a journey filled with ups and downs. And remember, every no or broken date brings you one step closer to the yes you're seeking. So next time she breaks a date, remember, it's not about you, it's about her inability to say no. Have you ever received a flimsy excuse for a broken date? Let's decode these excuses. Now, we've all been there. You're excited about a date, all dressed up, and then boom, your phone pings and you're greeted by a text that reads, "Sorry, I can't make it tonight," and then follows some vague reason that leaves you scratching your head. So what do these excuses really mean? Let's break it down. When a woman breaks a date, it's usually not because she got an unexpected work assignment, or her dog ate her favorite pair of heels. More often than not, it's a reflection of her interest level. A broken date is a clear indication that her interest level is closer to zero than you'd like to admit. You see, when a woman is genuinely interested, she will move mountains to keep that date. She'll battle rush hour traffic, brave the worst weather, and even ditch her favorite TV show. But when she's not, well, even a minor inconvenience becomes a major obstacle. Now, you might be thinking, but she sounded so sorry on the phone? Well, let me tell you, if her tone was flat and she ended the conversation with a vague, "Let's catch up soon," it's time to face the music. In the language of love, this loosely translates to, "Please forget my number." Remember, a woman with a high interest level can't break dates. It's as simple as that. She's invested in getting to know you and values your time. So, when you hear that dreaded excuse, don't let your ego rationalize her behavior. It's not about your shortcomings or what you could have done differently. It's about her interest level. If she's breaking dates, it's because her interest in you is waning or was never there to begin with. And that's okay. It's better to know where you stand than to be kept in a fog of uncertainty. So, whenever you hear an excuse, remember, it's not about your shortcomings, it's about her interest level. Egim, is breaking a date really a mortal sin? Let's find out. You see, when someone breaks a date, it's not just about a change in plans. It's a sign, a signal of something deeper. It's a sign of disrespect, a lack of consideration for your time, your feelings, and your effort. But here's the catch. It's not about you. It's about them. It's a reflection of their interest level, which in this case is evidently low. The key point here isn't to take it personally. You are not the problem. The problem lies with the one who couldn't respect you enough to keep a commitment. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. So, dust off that disappointment, lift your chin up, and move on. Remember, warriors, a broken date is not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of her. Keep your head high and move on to someone who respects your time and your feelings.